ID3, one of the very famous algorithm to construct the decision tree is the ID3 algorithm, which is known as iterative dichotomizer.
मुझे अब डिलीट करना पड़ता है सब.
So iterative dichotomizer.
चालू
Please,
रहो.
all of you mute yourself. So algorithm, what generally we are doing in this decision tree construction is, we have a data set where each column represents the attributes. The final column talks about the target concept, whether the target is going to be achieved or not. So it respect to the, when coming to the decision trees especially, it's completely based on the info gain. See, you're started constructing the decision tree one by one. First of all, you need to fix which could be the root node of the, for example, if I have 4 attributes in my data set, which could, out of 4 attributes, which attribute can have the higher priority to become the root node. The attribute which has the highest info gain, that will be the root node. Further, I will try to look into the values of the respective attribute so that if any one of the value is fully classified with the particular S or no, with respect to the target concept, the last column, I can say that, so I can construct the branches of that attribute in that way. So before I calculate info gain, so this is the info gain formula. This is the info gain formula that S represents your complete sample. Complete samples. A represents the info gain of a particular attribute. Out of 4 attributes, I might be calculating at a time 1 attribute info gain. That A represents the attribute with respect to the complete samples. See, what is that given in this formula is entropy of S. So entropy of S is, first of all, I have to calculate the entropy of the complete samples. Means a small hint I have given you regarding entropy in my data set. Out of 14 samples of data set, which I have told you in the last class, if 7 is positively classified and 7 is negatively classified, means equally classified means entropy will be 1. So means that has the highest error rate. Okay, if complete samples, all the 14 samples are completely classified classified with only yes or only no. You could see the last column completely yes or completely no. Any one of the possibility. If that is the case, entropy will be completely 0. Okay, but actually that kind of possibility will not get, because we need to find out for the entire sample the entropy. If you have unequally classified, suppose out of 14 samples, if you have 9 positive and 5 negative, so you have to calculate the entropy. The entropy formula is this. See, I have just look at entropy formula is this. So minus probability of log probability base 2 plus alpha, again minus will come because summation is there. So how many positively classified, how many negatively classified, I have to summate with respect to that minus. So that I will get the entropy of that. And with respect to the attribute, I need to calculate the entropy of that attribute again. Just we will come this later. We'll just get into the problem data set now. So this is the data set I have given to you. I have 14 samples in this. So here, these are unequally classified. If you count this, I think there are 9. There are 9 which are yes and 5 which are no. 5 which are no. So unequally classified. Anyhow, I have to calculate the entropy of my complete sample. Nothing but entropy of S. Here S is nothing but play tennis, because the target concept. Play tennis. So entropy of that I have to do. So if you look into the last class, this is nothing but the entropy of the complete samples. Sorry, target concept of the complete sample. So I can calculate the entropy of that. In this, what was the formula of entropy we have seen? So minus P log P base 2 and then summation of, right? How many classifications are there? I have only 2 classifications here. One is yes, one more is no. Everything will be preceded with P, minus P. See, minus probability of S into log of probability of S minus probability of no into log of probability of no. Something like if instead of no and yes, if you have one more classification, that also you have to take into account in the formula here. Out of that, how many were positively classified here? How many were positively classified means S value. 9 were positively classified out of 14. So I have written it like this. Minus 9 by 14 into log 9 by 14 minus negatively classification 5 by 14 into log of 5 by 14. Right. So if this is the case, how do you calculate the log? I know how to calculate 9 by 14. Log of 9 by 14 also I know. But there is a base 2 here. So what you have to do this term is, after finding log of 9 by 14, you have to divide this term by log 2. So that log 2 will be satisfied. Divide it with the log 2 value. So you will get 0.940. What is this 0.940 here? I need answers. Is there any doubt till now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So have you understood how this 0.940 has occurred? Which is the entropy of the total samples, which will be useful for us in calculating the info gain of every attribute. Now, I am calculating the info gain of wind. I have to calculate info gain of wind, humidity, temperature, and outlook. Whichever comes higher, that will be root node. Now I am calculating it for only wind. You see what and all the wind values are there? How many values are there for wind? Unique values, weak and then strong. In this, how many? Again, I have to calculate the entropy of wind with respect to plate in this, right? Infogain formula. In the Infogain formula, I have to calculate the total entropy. That is okay. Total entropy I have done already, 0.940. But what I have to do is, now I have to calculate the entropy of wind with respect to plate NS, with respect to the target concept. If I do that, in this, how many weak are there, total weaks, how many total strongs are there, along with that, how many weak, in that coming to weak category, how many are classified with S, how many are classified with no, right? Since weak is no here, here you see the weak is S. Strong is no here, then you see strong is yes. I don't know. I need to write it separately. So I just completely segregated the two different values of the 14 samples. Out of that, these many samples are classified with weak and these many samples are classified with strong. These many samples are classified with strong. In this, I think it will be very easier for me to look into. So, calculating the entropy now, I need to calculate the info gain of wind. That is okay. But in calculating the info gain of wind, I had a term in the formula. I need to calculate the entropy of wind with respect to plate NS. So that is there in the formula. I'll just show you if you want. You see that I know the total entropy, which is 0.940. No issue. This also I will do. Probability of plate NS with respect to the attribute wind. That is okay. But what is this entropy here? This is the entropy of plate NS with respect to wind. So I need to calculate only the wind and then I need to consider only the wind. How many values are there? In that, how many were classified with S and how many were classified with no. So that what I have to do is I need to segregate the values of wind separately. One is weak, one more is strong. Suppose if I have three values, I need to have three tables here. So this is the formula, right? And before going to that, I just wanted to tell you, instead of calculating entropy every time, if you have equally classified, see here you see in weak, I think 1, 2 are no, remaining all S, not equally classified. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of your 8 samples, not 4S, 4 no. Not all completely yes or completely no. So this I need to calculate entropy. But when you look into the strong category, 1, 2, 3 no's and 3 yes. Right? 3 no and 3 yes, equally classified. When the data is equally classified, what you can do is, its entropy is 1. Equally classified, entropy is 1. Unequally classified, you have to find. When fully classified with a particular label, it is 0. Any doubts in this place? So I can easily write with respect to strong, it is 1. Okay, just look at here info gain of plate tennis with respect to wind, because the last target concept, no, with target as concept only, I have to find the info gain of wind. So as according to the formula only I have written total entropy. This is what total entropy of the target concept minus summation of how many values of wind are there with respect to plate tennis. I have two values. So probability of weak and then entropy of that weak value, because wind has two values. Then probability of strong and then entropy of that strong. So that is what I have written it here. Right? Strong, I know. What is the entropy of strong? I told you. Because equally classified with yes and no, I can write it. Entropy of strong, I know. I can write it as 1. I can write it as 1 because equally classified. But when you come to weak, which is not equally classified, so what is the formula of entropy? What is the formula of entropy? Probability of yes and then probability of no. You have to summate it with minus symbols. Probability of no into log of probability of no minus probability of yes into log of probability of yes. I am doing it for week. In that week, totally I think 8 values are there. In 8 values, how many were negative, how many were positive? Just look at the table. Just look at the table. Out of 8 values, 2 are negative, 2 no's are there, 6 s are there. You can easily write it. Minus 2 by 8 into log 2 by 8. Then minus 2 is negative means out of 8, 6 is positive. So I got the entropy of weak right now. What I got? I got the entropy of weak. So then I can apply that in the formula. So please apply that in the formula. What is the formula tells you? So total entropy, right? What does the formula tells? Total entropy. What is total entropy? We initially calculated 0.940 minus what is the probability of weak? How many samples are there with weak out of 14 samples? Out of 14 samples, how many weak are there? Look at the table, earlier table. Separate tables I have written according to the values of wind. Weak values separately I have taken, strong values I have separately taken. Out of that, 8 values are there in 14. Into entropy of that weak, we have calculated. Out of 8, how many positive, how many negative? That value I have taken here. Minus. So if weak values are 8 out of 14, remaining are what? 6 out of 14 were strong. So 6 out of 14 into, why I have written 1 here? Entropy of strong is 1 because it is equally classified with 3 no's and 3 yes. So its entropy is 1. You don't need to write completely in the examination. Whichever the part you are calculating entropy, that you can write. So remaining you can say that which is equally classified like that, and then you can make the entropy value 1. So now what is the info gain of weight? 0.048. Like that, you need to calculate with every value, every attribute. Coming to humidity, from the initial table only I have taken. Now I have to do the humidity with respect to the last column called plate NS. So I have two different values for humidity if you see. One is high, one more is normal. See, in between you can interrupt me if you didn't understand. Now I feel like if you are simply quiet, so you are understanding.
Yes, ma'am, understanding.
Fine. So here if you look in humidity, it has two different values. Again, info gain of humidity with respect to the target concept called plate NS, which is equal to total entropy minus the probability of humidity with two values. What is the probability of humidity? High is how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 and 7 out of 14. 7 out of 14 are high into entropy of that humidity. So entropy of that humidity is how many negative, how many positive? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think minus 4 by 7. 7 values, no? Minus 4 by 7 into log of 4 by 7. And then minus 3 by 7 into log of 3 by 7 base 2. Now you got a clearance? So this is okay, fine. Coming to normal, here also 7 values. Probability of normal is what? Probability of normal is out of 14 values, 7 are normal. So 7 by 14 into its entropy. Its entropy is what? 1 is no, remaining all yes. So 1 by probability entropy of no is 1 by 7, and then this is 6 by 7. S is 6 by 7. You want to calculate the entropy earlier and then keep it with you, and then you apply that in the formula. This is total entropy. This is how many values are high out of 14. This is how many values are high out normal out of 14 with respect to its entropy. Entropy calculating is very simple. Equally classified, make it 1. Fully classified, make it 0. Unequally classified, find out how many values are S and how many values are no out of total values. Summate it with minus, probability of that. So humidity and info gain is 0.15. Coming to temperature, it has 3 values. Same actually, but you are doing it for 3 values, that's all. Here you can easily say out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of 14. This is also 4 out of 14. This is temperature is 6 out of 14. Into the respective entropies. The entropy of temperature is what? What is the entropy of temperature? Looking at the plate and its values, you tell me.
One, ma'am.
Yes. Why it is 1? Since it is?
All values are same.
No, if all values are same, entropy is 0.
Equally do.
Equally
Ma'am.
classified. Look at the classification. Equally classified. 2 no's and 2 yes. So the entropy of hot is what? 1. You could see that. So I have written 2s, 2 no's. So entropy is 1. First calculate the entropies with respect to plate and S, then find the probability. Then outlook also 3 values. Now you can say overcast, rain and sunny. If you look into the outlook column, first column, it has 3 values, overcast, rain and sunny. All overcast are completely classified with S. In this place, you can say that error is completely 0. Entropy is 0. As of now, we didn't come across anything entropy 0. So there is a chance for the outlook to become the highest info gain so that it will act as the root node. It will act as the root node. Fine. So in this case, not equally classified. Not equally classified. I think you will get the same entropy because 3s2 no, 2s3 no. 0.969 and 0.969. You could see that. So here I have listed down the info gains. I will share you the complete question. No issue. But understand. So just looking at this, I have listed out all the gains. Right now I have decided which could be my root node. That's all. Which could be a root node because the one which has the highest info gain, that is outlook. Since one of its value become fully classified with S, so its entropy error is completely 0. No other attribute had a value whose error is completely 0. Only outlook had an attribute called overcast, where it is fully classified with S. Fully classified with S, that's why it has the highest info gain and lowest error rate. So I have taken a tree in this way. I have written outlook. The possible values of outlook are what? Sunny, overcast, and then rain. You could see in the table. So possible values of outlook is only sunny, overcast, and then rain. If you see all the overcast, you see yes. One more overcast, that is also S. Overcast S, overcast S. So that the moment you see the outlook becomes the root node, Outlook becomes the root node. So its respective uh, values will come into the branches. Out of that, Sunny is also not fully classified. Rain is also not fully classified. I think they are depending on some other attribute to fix their values, classification value, either yes or no. But overcast is very clear. It is going to reach the yes. Yes. If the outlook is overcast, definitely he is going to enjoy his play tennis. That is what? Yes, I can easily write it here. This is the partial tree we have constructed as of now. But now what we have to do? Now, this path is completely done. It is fixed. Middle path, overcast path is done. Now I have to worry about the left branch and then the right branch. Now, along with Sunny, it is fixed. I'm going the path from Outlook to Sunny. Now I have to correlate my other attributes with the Sunny right now, and then I have to correlate other attributes with Rain. There where the dependency is there. The dependency of other variables with Sunny and then Rain. So with that, I can proceed further or not, I have to see. You have to grow the tree till it completely classified with either yes or no. Understood? Since Sunny is not fully classified, I have written it something here, just look. Since Sunny is not fully classified with either no or yes, Sunny also not happened, Rain also not happened. So the Sunny factor depends on remaining attributes. What are all the remaining attributes except outlook? You have temperature, you have humidity, and then wind values in the decision making. Am I making sense here?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, what I have to do is, so you have fixed the path. Now you have to rewrite your table. Now I have taken Sunny. Later I will go with Rain. Now I have to check how the Sunny is dependent on the other attributes except outlook. What are all the other attributes? Temperature, humidity, wind, right? Now I have taken data from the table, from the outlook. What are all the values that are only Sunny? I have left overcast, I have left Rain here. I have taken only the Sunny values of outlook. Have you got the reason why I am taking outlook that is Sunny? Because from the tree only. Because outlook got the highest info gain. In that overcast is fully classified with S, I don't have any problem. The remaining two values of outlook are Sunny and then rainy. So that with respect to Sunny, I have to check with the remaining attributes how far it is dependent on these attributes in making the decision. In making the decision called play tennis. So now what I have to do? Again, to write down the subnodes of Sunny. So what could be the subnodes? The next node of Sunny. That could be temperature, that could be humidity, that could be wind. I don't know. Now, if I do it with respect to Sunny, the remaining attributes, whichever has highest info gain, that will be the subnode of what? Sunny. We need to calculate the info gain for outlook, where its value is Sunny, with respect to temperature, humidity, and wind. Okay, so here a little change, same formula, but I'm calculating the info gain of outlook, where the Sunny is dependent on temperature. At the time I cannot do everything. Now the Sunny is dependent on, outlook is dependent on temperature. But the outlook value is Sunny. That's what I have written it like this here. Outlook value is Sunny, where outlook is dependent on temperature. With respect to this, I am doing. Okay. Now, what are all the values you have in temperature? 3 different values, right? One is hot, one more is, 2 values are mild, one thing is cool. What did you observe in this? What is the, all the hot values are no, right? All the hot values are no. So its entropy is what? 0. Fully no. Fully classified with no. Coming to mild. Mild, one is no, one is yes. Equally classified. Its entropy is 1. Cool is completely classified with S. Its entropy is 0. Cool has only one value, that is S. Its entropy is 0. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, once you're done with entropy, so we can go with directly with the formula. What is your total entropy? So what did I written here? 0.969. So total entropy you need to calculate because the table got changed right now. You cannot consider the previous total entropy. Correct? Previous total entropy you cannot depend on. So how could you do that? Total entropy of this table right now. So minus out of how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5 values, what is the entropy? So minus 3 by 5. No is 3 by 5. No. Minus 3 by 5 log 3 by 5 base 2. Here minus 2 by 5 log 2 by 5 base 2. If you do that, you will get 0.969. This is the total entropy of the resultant table. Earlier we have taken the complete 14 samples. Now I am not doing that 14 samples. I am taking samples of Outlook that are only sunny. Have you understood how this 0.969 has come? Entropy of this. Out of 5 samples, 3 are, so 3 by 5 no, 2 by 5 yes, with log probability. That is this. Then after that what you have to do? So you have to summate the probabilities of hot, mild, and then cool. How many values are hot out of 5 values? 2 values are hot. So 2 by 5 into its respective entropy. What is the respective entropy? 0. So 2 by 5 into 0. How about the next one? That is done with hot. Next is mild. Mild also 2. 2 values are there out of 5 values. So 2 by 5 into 1 because equally classified. Here mild is S and then no. Out of 2, 1 is no, 1 is yes. Then minus 1 by 5. Cool is only one value out of 5 value. Minus 1 by 5 into, since it's fully classified with S, only one value, so it is 0. If you do that, now you got 0.569. Like that, you have to do the same sunny with humidity, then with wind. Will you do that? Now we have done it with temperature. Now the same sunny you have to do it with humidity and then wind. Find the different info gains of each. So I think I got it here 0.969. Next one is 0.0158. So here I have written the table, you see. Because my path is very clear, from Outlook I gone to Sunny. With respect to the Outlook that is called Sunny, I am just comparing the values. If I do that, the highest info gain fellow is, who is that? 0.969, that is humidity. That is humidity. Okay, I have fixed humidity, but out of humidity that has only Sunny, humidity has 2 values, one is high, one more is normal. I think all the high is fully classified with no and all the normal which is fully classified with S. Only then we can write it like that. If you want, you can check the table, humidity table. Just look at the humidity. With respect to Outlook, I think the humidity got the highest info gain. Okay, after Sunny, I can place humidity fellow. Now, if you see that, all the high values are classified with what? No. All the normal were classified with yes. So that I can directly write it in the tree. See, humidity, high, all the high values, two different values for humidity. Looking at the table, I can write no, and then all the normal values are S. Any doubts till now? Yes, I need your reply. This is a class. Please.
No, ma'am.
Sorry, understanding. Abhishek?
Yes, ma'am. If we practice, we'll understand better.
Yeah, you have to. That's what I told you. You have to sit and then pen down it. After my class, at least in the evenings, after the complete classes, you need to sit down with the data set and then work out. Then you will feel better. This and all that kind of thing. See, how long if I am teaching completely, so you will just looking at the screen, nothing happens. You need to, practice. Practice with 2 or 3 data sets. Obviously, you are the master of that. So now what I have to do? What is the procedure I have done with Sunny with respect to the other attributes? I have to do it with rain. The same procedure has to be repeated. See, I have taken the outlook values of rain only here with other values with plate NS. Right? Coming to temperature, I think you can easily fix up it here. Looking at, you no need to calculate that much. So these are the rain values. If you see temperature, see you fix any one of the attribute which is fully classified with S so that you can easily write. If you see temperature mild, one is S, one is no. That is not correct. If it is equally classified, that kind of attribute will not come into picture. Equally classified means what? The maximum error. So obviously for rain outlook, the temperature it will not choose, because looking at the value of temperature mild, one mild value S, one mild value no. It is still not fully classified with one. So I didn't have any clarification with it. So looking at cool, again, one is at, one more is no. So I think I don't take temperature into consideration. Then take humidity. So one high value is S, one more high value is no. Still dilemma, equally classified. How do I say that the plate NS is S and or no? So coming to the wind, see, as like we have done it with Sunny, you no need to do like that, because if you look at the table, if you're clear with the concept, no need of practically writing formulas and all. When you first part, when you're growing the tree, for the first part of finding which is the root node, you do the calculations. Later on, the data set size will be less. If you look at the data set, you can come to know that which is the attribute is fully classified, having the values that is fully classified. Look at the wind. Look at the wind. Weak is, all the weaks are classified with S. See, weak, 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 all the weak are classified with S. Strong is fully classified with no. Have you understood now? With respect to rain, that is outlook, the wind is the best attribute to have the entropy 0. Because all its values, weak values are S, strong values are no. Fine? So for that, you no need to calculate the info gain of outlook with respect to temperature, info gain of outlook with respect to humidity, info gain of outlook with respect to wind. You no need to do that. Once if you have that analytical capability looking at each value of every respective attribute, whether it is fully classified with S or no, you can come to know that. Equally classified means still your error rate is high, 1. If you see the wind, all the weak values are S, no doubt in that. All the strong values are no. Fine. So I can fix it. Wind is the attribute after rain. Wind is the attribute which has the highest info gain. All the strong values are equally classified with no, and then, sorry, fully classified with no, and weak values are fully classified with S. Only till this part, outlook, sunny, overcast, rain. So till this part, you do the calculations. So with respect to Sunny, take the values from the table, the humidity values, just look at. Remaining attribute values you look at. Humidity has all the values are fully classified, fully classified with no and yes. Remaining will be equally classified. Equally classified has high rate of error, entropy. So don't consider that attribute for next upcoming one. Fine? Yes, Chandrasekhar and Abhishek, because you people only answering me. Have you understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So if you have any doubts, I'll post this same video link to your class group. Just go through once. And deadline I have given the 30th. 1 second. For assignment submission.
Yes, ma'am.
So start doing it. In between, if you have any doubts, you can ask me through the class group.